My name is Moses Aladipo, and I'm Nigerian, and I'm a support worker for Tezlom, a postgrad student from the University of Central Lancashire, and I've been working for Tezlom for about 5 months, and it's been a lovely experience as well. Working with Tezlom alongside my study was really nice because it gave me it made it flexible for me, so it made it easy for me to be able to work and at the same time study, and it gave me time because I had a very good timetable, so it gave me time to be able to focus on my studies and also time to be able to focus on work, and that way I don't bring work into studies and studies into work, and made it very easy for me as well. I had my first care experience with my dad when I was young because he had a stroke and I had to look after him for about a year. So that kind of gave me an insight of what care is, and it kind of made me want to, help adults and people who are vulnerable and who needs the care, because I feel everyone deserves to be, treated with dignity and to have to be looked after, like people who are vulnerable and people who can't look after themselves. So when I got to the UK, I decided to, go for care, and I worked with Prosperity Care Service, my former employer, for about a year, and there I worked with challenging behavior, basically mostly adults. We have challenging behavior, learning disabilities, and nursing adults as well, and that gave me time to meet with these residents, to connect with them, to see how they survive, what they feel and what they go through, and to be in their home, because it's their home and it's not my workplace. So it's more I was in their home and tried to make their home confident for them, made them feel at home in their home as well. It has been nice and it has been amazing as well, because I get to work with kids as well. I used to be in my ward the cool uncle, because I had a niece and a nephew, and they kind of love me so much because I just a playful uncle and all that. So I kind of put that attitude into work when I was working with children and foster children, and they kind of liked it as well, because I was just I made it fun and loving for them. To be honest, most of the places I go to, they don't see me as a support worker. They kind of see me as a friend coming to help, so we just get along, and I don't have to just struggle or anything. We work as a partner. I would just make it like a partnership. Adults who are vulnerable or who can't, do things for themselves can get mood swings, and you should expect anything and everything. At the same time, you should be very patient and compassionate, because this person was able to do all this thing by himself or by herself, but now he or she can do it by herself. And when they get a bit agitated, you should stop, assess the situation, and try to understand where they're coming from, and also try to involve them in everything you're doing. You don't just walk into a room and be just walk into the room, then just try to take off their clothes, or just try to, so you try to involve them what they're doing, try to communicate with them, let them know what you are doing and what you're about to do, and also, like I say, try to be patient and try to listen as well when possible, and try as much as possible not to make decisions for them. Let them make decisions. Try and encourage them to make decisions. Don't assume that this person's got dementia or this person's got a mental problem and he or she can make decisions for himself. Every time you're about to do something, try to seek their consent and try to see if they can make a decision about what they want to do and how they want to go about it. First off, my personal one is always have a smiling face, because when you have a smiling face, you appear welcoming, and it's encouraging and makes them want to trust you. And secondly, don't force things on anyone. Try to seek their opinion, like I said, and try to involve them in the decision making. And thirdly, always stick to the books. There are rules and regulations for everything. Follow the rules and regulations, follow the risk assessment plan, and also, every resident has a care plan. try to read the care plan before you walk into the resident. That way you know what you should expect and you know what you should do. You don't just go to a place and just go to someone blindly without knowing what you are going there to do. You just go and assume. No, try to read about the resident beforehand, and I believe every place you go, every resident has a care plan which is going to be provided to you by the management line, or whoever is in charge, the team lead of that home. And yeah, and I'll just add this: always ask questions. I always ask questions.